Hi, everyone, and welcome. We're going to be talking about how to build better mental health from the inside out. And comes from an article by Dr. Jockers on the 12 ways to optimize oxytocin levels for mood and happiness. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Dr. Justine a text, 647-987-9355. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine. She is not only a chiropractor and a wife and a mother, she's also a passionate warrior for your health. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
Hello, everyone. And mental health is our series right now to help you have the mindset. With Max Living, we're talking about maximizing your mind, maximizing your nutrition, maximizing your nerve flow, maximizing your exercise in your muscles, and minimizing toxins. So, this section's on that mindset, which controls everything. So, we want to stay tuned with you to help talk about oxytocin today. But coming up, we have a 5 essentials equipping class, learning about those 5 essentials in person and learning about how to do exercises at home to protect your brain stem and your spinal, your health, your posture. We have talks on essential oils, men's health, your immune system, and learning about the dangers of artificial sweeteners. So stay tuned with us. We have so much in person as well as online in order to help you be your best. And this is all volunteer and free that we do to give back to you and give back to the community to share with friends. Again, it is all completely free. Today, we're talking about oxytocin. This is super helpful with our moods. Now, it is a neurotransmitter, normally thought as the love hormone. It's the one that helps you feel empathy, feel for others. It's a neuropeptide that comes from the hypothalamus in your brain and goes down to your pituitary gland. It helps with babies. It helps with breastfeeding. It helps us manage stress. It helps us deal with being a better parent and feeling connected to our loved ones. And it, of course, helps us feel more romantic. This is a huge neuropeptide. It's a huge hormone in our bodies that is super important. So we're going to talk about 12 ways to increase this great love hormone and empathy hormone in your body so you can love others and love yourself more. So as you can see, it has many different pathways, but it's coming from the inside of your brain, that hypothalamus, and traveling down to your pituitary gland and then going through your cerebral spinal fluid. That's the fluid that surrounds your brain, and cerebral spinal fluid that surrounds your CSF, your spinal cord. And that's why it's super important to make sure your spine's in line so that that fluid is moving properly to remove toxins, but also to get these good hormones, neuropeptides out to your body. Oxytocin is super important in pregnancy. It gradually increases in pregnancy, but also helps you with delivery. It helps with those contractions in order to make it the process get better. So it helps you make the baby and it helps you deliver the baby. When we look at it, also helps with breastfeeding, helps you produce that breast milk, and even the baby on the breast improves increasing that love hormone, that connection, and helps the mother feel better. So that's why those breastfeeding mothers, not only is breast and best for the mother and for the baby, it helps reduce post pregnancy depression. So super important because it will help the mom and her hormones. And the more you breastfeed and you more oxytocin, the more breast milk. So it really does help with that bonding, social recognition, and helping the baby and mom be their healthiest and their best. Now, in many times to speed up the delivery process, the medical system will give Pitocin. And so that's a synthetic form of the oxytocin to help with labor. And my sister, when she was born, I remember my stepmother, I was there for the birthing process, which was very nice of my stepmother, Lori. And I remember her being given Pitocin. And one of the challenges is that it takes away the control of the mother. It actually speeds it up very, very quickly. It can be highly variable. So it's one of the areas, if you can avoid, you want to try to avoid the Pitocin, but you would talk to your medical system, your medical team, to find out, is there other ways to improve the labor process rather than a synthetic process? And then if you are using a synthetic process like the Pitocin, how can it be regulated as well as possible? There's many, many benefits for oxytocin, for your happiness, for your mental health. Helps you deal with stress, helps you connect with others, reduce your anxiety, builds trust, builds moods, and helps with sexual function. So we're going to go through some of these processes with the anti-stress. Tons of research on the anti-stress. On when you have stress, short-term stress is actually good. That helps you perform better. That helps athletes perform. That helps you better with the presentation and improves your energy and your focus, your attention. But when it's long-term stress, that's what leads to disease. That's what leads to higher sugar levels. It reduces your immune system, reduces sexual function, reduces organ function, and it can be very, very detrimental if it's really chronic. So that's why these methods that we're talking about to improve your oxytocin can really help you deal with chronic pain, chronic health issues, chronic stress. Number two is it helps you improve social connection. There's tons of research on this, that it helps you connect with loved ones, with friends, in order to build those trust bonds. When we look at that research in 2011, they now looking at how this research affects autism and those children on the spectrum. So a lot of these 12 hints on the autism spectrum disorder, that's ASD, they know that when we improve that oxytocin, it can help calm, it can help with focus, it can help with energy, it can help reduce obsessive compulsive disorders, rocking, headbutting, different movements that need to be consistently moving with those children on or people on the spectrum. Even it can help if there's a mutation affecting the autism developing. We can use these 12 ways coming up to help improve the development and the producing of the oxytocin if they have a mutation. Number three is it does help reduce anxiety, restlessness, achiness, soreness, fatigue, worry, improve your sleep, your concentration, reduce that irritability according to the research. Number three, it also helps removing with depression and even severe disorders, according to research in 2020, things like schizophrenia. Oxytocin, as I said, can help with autism and learning disorders, social cognition, helping with separation anxiety disorder. So huge, huge benefits here with respect to oxytocin. It will help build trust with our bodies. It's a key neuropeptide for relationships, and we need regular doses of this oxytocin for great marriages, friendships, business relationships, working environments, for them to function and flourish. So these 12 ways coming up will help us to feel more cooperative, more generous, help us reduce aggression and anger in developing that trust. Number five, it does improve those moods. So there's these four major hormones that are the happy hormones. Serotonin can help with your mood and your appetite, your sleep, your memory. Oxytocin, as we're talking about, builds that arousal or bonding, trust, communication skills, helps with your self-esteem and reducing stress. Dopamine hits help give you that energy, that exhilaration, that go-to, and get you moving, want you to learn, helps you focus. And endorphins are the ones when you think of that runner's high, really reduces stress, reduces pain, gives you that feeling of that high, that euphoria, that pleasure. So when we look at these different hormones, The one we're talking about today is the love hormone. That's that oxytocin. We're getting to those 12 ways to build it. Number 6 is it does help with sexual function, sexual relationships. Super important. If you're interested in creating that connection in that special way, we want to improve your oxytocin. So when we look at the symptoms, if we have lack of oxytocin, we have poor social skills, depression, anxiety, trouble to relax, trouble to trust, reduce empathy, and challenges with sexual function. The 12 ways to optimize. Here we go. These are the 12 ways to improve the love hormone as we want to spend more time with friends, family, or a loved one, a pet, increase our laughter, our give, serve kindness, get more touch and hugs, get out in the sun and get out in the nature, get our bodies moving, listening to that favorite song to bring those good memories back, gratitude, prayer, uplifting conversations, practice active listening, and time, special connection with a loved one or a spouse, your partner. So if we go through number 1, that time, so it helps us feel less alone, and that is with a loved one. That can even be with a pet, but it helps us create that connection, and even just petting a pet can increase that oxytocin, create that bonding. So definitely our body language, our facial expressions, touch, gazing, are all areas that we can do with a loved one, friend, or pet. Really looking somebody in the eye to feel that connection, say, I hear you, I understood you, I get that, can create that oxytocin for yourself and a loved one. Number 2 is laughing. We don't always feel like laughing, so sometimes you just got to fake it and just laugh out loud, or at nothing, or we need to smile at ourselves, crazy weird smiles in the mirror, just to change our moods, improve that oxytocin, or play a video, a YouTube clip that's going to improve getting us laughing. That's going to get us breathing better, get us to reduce that stress, and get us relaxing those facial muscles. Number 3 is serving someone else. Maybe it's opening the door, maybe it's offering them a coffee, maybe it's just saying, taking that extra few minutes to listen to their day, an extra hug for your mother, your father, just taking extra time to build something for someone else improves our own oxytocin. A compliment, random, I love your shirt, I love your jacket, I love your sweater. Doing the snow shoveling for someone, or their yard work, something they didn't mow their lawn, something they didn't expect, make a meal for a loved one, give an unexpected gift or card for them, and volunteer or give back to your favorite causes. So one of the things that I love doing, I've been volunteering for over 20 years, is helping new moms with breastfeeding, and as well as helping with new doctors to get it into their career. So what can you do to give back? Now, my favorite is this one. I'm guys, a chiropractor. I love hugs. I love touch. That improves your oxytocin. But even with my husband, if we are sitting down, to just put my hand on his knee, put my hand on his shoulder, those hugs are the special ones. Some people like a foot massage. Some people like a neck massage. For a hug, for me, just brings in that oxytocin, brings in that energy, so I can tackle the challenges of that day much better. So we know that hugs and touch reduce muscle tension, reduce stress, help us feel more alert, helps us improve our immune system, our mobility, eases the muscle strain, and even improves lymphatic drainage, lymphatic movement, help to reduce toxins in our body. So massage therapy can help, but that can be with a specialist, with a registered massage therapist, which we do have at the office. But it can also be with a loved one. Touch is just super important. Number 4 is get out in the sun. Even in the winter, we need the sun. That makes us feel more awake, more alert, and helps our sleep. Number 6 is getting time in nature. If you can't get outside, then watch a nature show, but connect with nature. Hug a tree. Get outside walking barefoot. Get your hands in the dirt. look at the trees. We went cross-country skiing, and just to look at the beauty, watch a sunset, watch a sunrise, go fruit picking, get our time in nature. Number 8 is find your favorite song. Make your favorite playlist. That is super important, and that can be done while moving. While you're, meditation with motion, moving will improve your oxytocin, and you can do these two together with music. And number 10 is those conversations. Oh, sorry, I forgot number 9. That's the meditation. Time of gratitude, time of gratefulness, time of prayer will change our moods. And making sometimes just 5 minutes a day, making it part of your car ride, the very beginning of your car ride, whether you have your tea or your coffee or water, focusing on what's great today. I'm driving a car. That's awesome. I have a home to go to drive the car. I have a place to go to. What is great about that day, and focusing on the love, kindness, meditation to start our day and to end our day is the best. Number 10 is those conversations, looking to make sure you connect. An opportunity to connect with my cousins last month, and then different cousins this month. Super important for that connection, not just with your spouse or your children, but the other family members, other friends. This Saturday, I'm going with Dr. Pam, and we're going to go snowshoeing, and connecting with a friend and having those deep conversations and being authentic with that person. And if you can't, like with my daughter being in Idaho, making sure that I have that FaceTime time with her where I can just see her face. I don't care if she's doing the dishes or cooking a meal, but I can just see her through her daily life and feel connected with her. And number 11 is uplifting those conversations, focusing on empathy, saying, I understand, I get that, I'm sorry, that seems really hard. Many of us don't want solutions, not, oh, okay, do this. All right, well, how you fix this? I can fix it. You just need to do this. Many of us just want to be heard. We'll find our own solution. Just, I get it. That's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. Not, oh, it'll get better. Many of the times when we're having our pity party, we don't want to hear about solutions or better. Just realize where we're at and help that person feel heard. Help yourself feel heard. So it's the ability to respond to someone else's challenge, to feel what they're feeling, to help them feel understood, will in turn build your own oxytocin. And when they in turn do it for you, your oxytocin will be lifted as well. So showing empathy will help you. And in turn, that person will know then how to provide you empathy when you need it. And number 12 is that special connection with your loved one and spouse, learning their love language, making eye contact with them, making time to ask about their day, what was good, what was bad, and that gentle touch. My husband is all about the 6-second kiss. And this morning he's like, no, I need 10 seconds today. And for me, it's all about, like, I just love that hug from behind. I can be so busy in the kitchen, 10 things going, and just stopping me for 6 to 10 seconds with that hug, that body to body connection makes a difference. Making love doesn't have to be in the bedroom. It can be anywhere, with gentle touch, with that eye contact. That's showing love to the people that matter to you, and that will improve your oxytocin. What is your partner's love language? Find out what it is, ask them about it, read the books about it, so that you can improve their energy, their oxytocin, which will in turn increase your oxytocin. Now, there's some supplements that help increase your oxytocin. Vitamin D, vitamin C, magnesium are all areas that improve your oxytocin. Your vitamin D will improve your moods. Add that with the sun, of course, and vitamin K, along with your vitamin C and your magnesium. The key takeaways here is we all need to increase our oxytocin. We all need that love hormone, that bonding, not just if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding or you're trying to conceive. We need this oxytocin to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, reduce depression. And there are these 10 ways that can help with physical touch. That could be with the chiropractor, with massage, with social interaction, volunteering, and acts of kindness, getting our bodies moving, meditation and mindfulness and gratefulness, getting yourself a laugh, even if it's a forced laugh, spending time with a loved one or a pet, being sexually connected, eating the right foods and the right supplements that will improve your oxytocin, because you can do this naturally. And as a chiropractor, when you're getting adjusted, that improves your mood. It reduces stress on your nervous system. We are removing subluxations. That's pressure on your nervous system, removing that pressure so you feel lighter. You can feel like you can attack the day. You can think clearer because your brain and body are connected better. So wherever you are, make sure you get your adjustments. Make sure you're getting your spinal checkups. Make sure you are clear so you can be your best, not only for yourself and bounce back from those tough times, but also be there, be empathetic for your loved ones. So I hope this helps. 12 ways to increase your oxytocin, your happy hormones, your dopamine, your serotonin, and your endorphins. These are your happy hormones for you to be best. Stay connected with us. We're here to give back to you. This was a Dr. Jockers article that I thought was fun because all of us have tough times. And at our wellness center, we want to help you and know that we're here to listen to you and help you through those tough times so you can too bounce back faster. So connect with us. Lots for you online and in person, because our mission is to make a difference and help you be your best.